this down a little bit. How's everybody today? Yes, I've been out for 3 months. There we go. Alright, we are going to start with game one of the Combine. Of the Draft Combine. As you guys can see, in colleges I have basically everybody except Cal State Fulton. In MLB, basically everybody's interested. As amateur. Okay, so sit back. Argos? Sure. Nothing I want right now. Nothing I want right now. Okay. As you can see in here, played in high school championship for the Bulldogs, won high school championship versus the Eagles, the Connecticut State Championship, I might add. Here we go. Game one. And playing it and not making the Combine.
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show, live from Chase Field in Arizona, home of the Diamondbacks. I'm Ben Gelman.
Hey Ben, how
After
are ya?
yesterday's drills, today is the first opportunity for these prospects to show what they can do in a live game situation. First pitch coming up next. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Nigel Duchamp.
There's Matty. Nigel Champ.
And the 1-2. On the ground to the left. Summers. To first. Out with room to
Got him.
spare, and that's the inning. Midway through inning number 1. No score after half an inning.
So not bad at all. Light blue versus navy.
One gone, runner at first. Matthew Summers, the next to hit.
For this purposes, I put it at beginner because you know you're never gonna know what's gonna happen. But in franchise, I'm putting it as amateur.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Line drive.
There you
And that's
go.
a fair ball. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. The relay. The tag. Safe. And they've taken the lead. 1-0. One out. Runner at second base. Jose Navarro digs in now. And the runner takes off for third. This one in for a strike. The throw.
Oh, Matty.
Third. Always risky to try and steal third base. He had a big lead from second, but still couldn't quite get to the bag safely.
Yeah, couldn't
That's
get there.
not a high percentage
That
play,
was-
and the manager may want to take him aside when he gets to the dugout. And now the shortstop, Matthew Summers. Doubled home a run the first time at bat. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. They limit
Out.
the damage here. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to inning number 4, 4-3. Donnie Shipman will hit next. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery.
Tried this game on you.
Grounds it to short. Nice stop. Not able to make a play, though, and it'll be first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, I
One
can.
away and a runner at first. Duchamp getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Can't come up with it, but wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time there was to spare. Matthew Summers, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Calls for time at the plate. He gets it. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field.
Just early,
Rios.
I think.
And
Ow.
now 2 down. We head back to the top of the order, and now Lionel Cassidy. On the ground to short. Gets it to first. Out with
There you
room to
go.
spare, and that's the inning. Offense held in check here. 6-5. One gone and runners at second and third. Matthew Summers now at the plate. 1 for 3. Summers
Matty.
competing here as a two-way player at the combine, but it'll be interesting to see if that continues. Could be extra bases. 1 run comes across. Now the second run scores, and they take a 3-run lead. The throw to second is offline. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Gomez out of the game, responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Robert Duke. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Now the third baseman, Jose. Move to second, Summers. Dives back in safely. Another throw to second, and back again. The 1-1 offering.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now the runner breaks for third. This one's high. And the throw. He's out at third.
Matty's now trying to steal.
So up next, Giancarlo Chavez.
Oh, man.
Quiros leads off of first with 2 out. Hit to the left side. This should be it. Navarro. And that's the ball game.
Ball game.
This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here.
Oh, there's the Cal State Fullerton. He's offered by everybody. And now all MLB teams are interested too. So not bad. Three tokens so far, okay. Okay, so that's all set. All right, game 2. Let's go.
Welcome to Game 2 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Another chance for these prospects to show what they're made of as we creep closer to draft day. First pitch is just around the corner. Just about set
I get
to
the
go.
mound.
Our starter in this one, Matthew Summers. Our starting pitcher is one of the more intriguing arms you'll see at the MLB Draft Combine this year. He carries himself with such confidence. You'd never know from the outside the pressure he must be feeling. Ready to go. Now at the dish, Charles Pogue. That one fouled off.
Foul back. And we are underway.
The 0-1. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off
No
speed.
balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye
Oh,
on
one.
that pitch.
That's
What
low.
a take with 2 strikes. You may be wondering just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by a committee of MLB, USA Baseball, and MLB club scouting executives. Dell Jacobson getting ready to hit.
They made the catch there, 1 out.
Whips it to first. 2 away. Base is empty with 2 out. Next up, the designated hitter, Shannon Beasley. Right through there for a strike.
Strike 1.
He swings and fouls one off. Tipped into the mitt for strike
Tipped
3.
in strike 3.
Nice
See you
job
later.
out there as he gets them 1, 2, 3. End of a half inning of play. No score. 1 out and 2 on. And now the DH, Matthew Summers.
Matty the DH here.
In the air to the right. That's pretty deep.
That might be early.
Makes the
Out.
catch. Runner tagging, heading for home. Run scores easily, and it's
But I got
1-0.
an RBI though.
Always nice to strike first and put your team ahead. Good situational hitting to score him from third on that sac fly.
There's the high drone cam here at Chase Field.
Back here at Chase Field, and now the right fielder, Derek Parker. Fouled off, he was late.
Ball, that's outside.
Outside.
And that drops in for a strike.
Strike
1
two.
ball, 2 strikes.
Couldn't hold back.
Got him,
One up
strike
on
3, sit
strikes.
down.
Leadoff batter retired here in the second. So up next, Johnny Palma.
Aye.
Hit hard, that gets through. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Here's the center fielder,
Okay,
Braden
okay.
Hooper.
Aye.
Strike 1.
Next pitch popped foul, this one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Runner at first, 1 away. Foul ball left side, at least 1 more pitch. Swing and a miss, struck
Got
it out.
him, strike 3,
And 2
sit
away
down.
now.
Strikeout plus a swing and a miss. That's a 30 XP
Alfonso
for him.
Castro will hit next. Slice down the right side. Palma leads off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Here's a fly to left. Rodriguez moving under this one. And that's the
There
end
we
of the
go.
inning. 1 runner left on base. Still behind, 1-0 to score.
Friends and family are here at Chase Field watching this.
Back here in the
Matchup here at the
desert, here's the
combine.
second baseman, Travis Rogers.
Yeah.
Challenge pitch
Strike
right
1
down
there.
Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. Here it comes. Grounds this one to short. The throw to first, and that's an out.
Round out there, 1 out.
Machado, the next to hit. There's a strike up high. While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed
1 ball,
inside with the
2
curveball.
strikes.
1 out and the base is empty. On the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. To first,
Save.
but no chance to get the out. We'll see how they score it. That should have been out number 2 without too much difficulty, but he couldn't field it cleanly. The error means they've still
Bad
got
play for that
significant work to do to end this frame. Late swing, fouled off.
Foul bound, get into the dugout.
Next pitch, in for a
Strike
strike.
two.
With a double play situation here,
No
it's
ball, two
unusual
strikes.
that he's working up in the zone. Next pitch will probably be lower. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Peterson.
Hey, hit me too. Hit me
That's
too.
out number 2.
Hour quarter plus 15. There you go.
Runner at first. Next to hit, Dell Jacobson. 0 for 1. Late swing fouled it off. Oh, 1 now. Fouled back our way, and
Fouled
that's out of
back.
play.
Here at the 0-2.
Fights it off. We'll
Fouled
see
back.
another. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Grounder to third, Navarro. They're in plenty of time, and
There you go.
so no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left
No
on
runs,
base.
no hits on that
we
one.
move on
Nice
to the
play.
bottom of the third, 4-0. Man on at first, and now at the plate, Matthew Summers. Drove in a run with a sac fly the first time up.
Sack fly. It doesn't count for the RBI.
And that one fouled off.
Yo, heads up.
The 0-1 offering. Swing and a rocket. It's pretty deep. Pulls it
Ouch.
in. There's one away. It's the start of the 4th. And now the DH, Shannon Beasley.
So Matty back up to the mound.
Right down the chute. Strike 1. Well,
0-1.
so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. Makes the grab.
Ouch.
1 up, 1 down.
What out there?
And now, Derek Parker. Struck out swinging in the first AB.
Hey!
Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. And that
Hey.
drops in for
Got it
a
on the
strike.
changeup. Strike 2.
In the air on the infield.
Pop up.
Take it, got it.
And now 2 down.
Matty. Matty said, I'll take it myself. Thank you very much.
Base is empty with 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Johnny Palma. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's
No,
off the inside
inside.
edge.
That's
Ball
inside.
1. Hard grounder into the outfield
That's
for a
bad.
base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now the center fielder, Braden Hooper. First at bat was a strikeout.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in a while. Hollywood Sports, how is it going, sir?
Off the plate, ball
Oh
1.
my god, that was bad. How have you been?
He reached back
Steve right
and
to
blew
on
the
there.
high heat
One
by
strike.
him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Palma leading off first with 2 away.
No 1-1.
Swing and a
Popped
pop
up.
up. Settles
Matty, you're
under
not
it.
gonna get that. Just get out of the way, please.
And that'll do it.
There you go.
So 1 hit is all they get. We're midway through the 4th, 4-0. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning. Now the third baseman, Alfonso
Fifth
Castro.
inning right now. Matty at 46 pitches.
Strike on the inside corner.
For those of you who are joining us, I am a two-way shortstop pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2 is the count.
Struck out looking for the
Got him on the
backwards K.
outside corner, strike
And the
three.
leadoff batter retired in
Lester,
their
I
half
hear
of
you,
the
my
fifth.
friend. I hear you.
Now it's the second baseman, Travis
Glad
Rogers.
you found my channel,
Grounded
dude.
out to short the first time up. Pops it up, foul on the left
no.
side. Navarro on the way over to the wall and
Not
out of
gonna get
reach.
there.
Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Line, and that's a base knock.
Line base hit.
So one on now with one away. Machado
Single -3.
digs in now.
Hey!
First pitch strike,
0-1
swing and a
is the count.
miss.
And the 0-1 now. Swings
Hey!
through it.
Yeah, right too.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive. And that's a
No.
foul ball.
Hit me, relay,
Lead
relay,
runners
relay.
around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that's not good.
Batting order
Another
turns over.
single here.
Hogue getting ready to hit. Fouled off down the right side.
No, that's low.
That's low.
Fastball
Hey!
for a strike. Couple of ways the
One
pitcher
ball,
can succeed
2
here.
strikes.
He can either get the strikeout or induce a double play. First and third, one away.
So does Matty want a strikeout or does he want a double play?
Got the hitter swinging
He'll
for
take the strikeout.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
5 strikeouts for Matty
Del
right now.
Jacobson will hit next. Fouled off left side.
Foul back.
On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. The runner from third comes across
Well,
as they
that's
get
not
one
good.
back. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Next is the designated hitter, Shannon Beasley.
Hey! 0-1.
Strike one to Beasley there.
The 0-1. Foul ball there.
Foul back.
0-2 now. Battling here, fouls it away.
.63 pitches right now for Matty.
Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 run in the inning so far. Called out
Got him
on
on the
strikes.
low corner, strike
They
three.
limit
See
the
ya
damage
later.
here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up, 4-1. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Matthew Summers. Nobody out
Here
and a
is
runner
Matty.
at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. This one is labeled.
Come on, ball, get out of here.
That's pretty far back.
Matty!
It's gone!
Gone! It's a home run for Matty!
Sends a rocket to left. A 2-run shot. And they add on. It's 6-1. Always helps to pad the
370
lead, and they
feet.
did exactly that. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, we're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Hank Romero, has a nice lead to work with. And next, the cleanup hitter, Matthew Summers. Already with a 2-run shot back in the 5th inning, and he's looking to add to that impact right now.
Here is Matty.
Well struck, out to left. Looks like extra bases. That skips over the fence. It's Daryl Finnegan, the next to hit.
Runner, runner, runner.
Tries to get back and safe. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Hogue. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Next up, the designated hitter, Matthew Summers. He's already homered in this ballgame. And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in, headed for the plate. Also in to score.
He's
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ricky Medrano, trying to strand the runner at second.
Runner, runner, runner.
Pitch, runner is on the move for third, and now some trouble with the breaking ball. The runner moves up to third, and that'll probably be ruled a passed ball. Pop-up foul on the right side. Palma has this one sized up. That stops the bleeding, inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. Two away and a runner at first. Here's the catcher, Michael Machado. In the air to right, and that should do it. Ball game. Summers was terrific at the plate in this one. Really productive. Had a decent day on the mound as well. And this isn't to minimize his pitching because he did well out there. But the way he was hitting in this one, you can see why he's regarded so highly as a prospect. He's got major upside.
Hollywood.
Welcome to Game 3 of the MLB Draft Combine. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity before the draft for these prospects to show out in front of the scouts. We're just about ready to get started. To the bottom of the first we go. And now the right fielder, Marco Machado. Out to short. On to first. Play is made, one gone. Back here at Chase Field, stepping in the switch hitting shortstop, Matthew Summers. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. The MLB Draft Combine is nerve-wracking for any young player, but it seems like he's been able to successfully block out the noise these past few days. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Summers drove in 5 runs in his last game. That one's socked to left field. And a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Next is the designated hitter, Garrett Dooley. And the 1-1. A little out front there, swings through it. Second inning, no score thus far.
2 strikes.
Tried to hold up, and now a look down to first. Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes. So up next, Huey Henderson. Runner takes off for third. That's in for a strike. The throw out at third. Always risky to try and steal third base. He had a big lead from second, but still couldn't quite get to the bag safely. That's not a high percentage play, and the manager may want to take him aside when he gets to the dugout. Line drive for a base hit. Runner around third. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. One gone, runner at first. Next up, the designated hitter, Garrett Dooley. Runner on the go. In there, called strike 3. Throw, safe.
He's safe.
And now the first baseman, Huey Henderson. Man at second with 2 down. Rolls away a little bit.
1 ball, 2
In
strikes.
there safely. And he goes
He's
down
in
to
there.
third on the
Hey.
wild pitch. Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away. One-two offering. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on. So digging in, Preston Bradbury. 1-0 pitch. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second.
That's an out.
I don't think he has the kind of speed necessary to steal second with a poor jump like that. He's got to give himself a better chance out there. Need to do better on the base paths. So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Matthew Summers. Foul ball there. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 down and nobody aboard. Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
No, that's foul.
Wallops this one out towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Chance at a triple. And the throw's offline, safe at third. 2 outs, man at third. And now the DH, Garrett Dooley. Slider misses away. The right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they move out in front after a 4-run showing. Home half of the 5th coming up. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Matthew Summers. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple. He's just a homer away from the cycle. High fly ball to right field. Pretty deep. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Man at first with one gone. And here at the plate, Connie Ross. The 0-1. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. This one is pretty well in hand at this point. Looking ahead to inning number 8, 9-1. Man at second here with 2 away. Summers now at the plate. This one ripped but foul to the right. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and it's crushed. This one's gonna go. Home run, and that completes the cycle. Flexes the power with that swing. A 2-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 11-1. What a way to cap off a really special game. I'm sure he had the cycle in the back of his mind as he dug in, but he didn't let that disrupt his mechanics. Great job to put a nice swing on that pitch to complete an amazing accomplishment. Bases are empty with 2 away. Barton will hit next. Right side, and this might do it. Steps on the bag, ball game. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their draft stocks. I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future holds for these players and for our sport.
23rd pick of the first round, the Baltimore Orioles select Matthew Summers, a two-way player.
All right, we're moving along here in the first round, and it's a high school player taken with this most recent pick. Harold, this is a young man that we saw at the MLB Draft Combine. He got a lot of people talking about him at that event. He was great.
Well, the Combine is the reason you go there, to raise your draft stock. He was outside the first round, but he did so well at the Combine, so many eyes on him, that it took him and propelled him now into the first round.
Now we hear signability issues connected to him for a while. He is committed to play college baseball at a terrific college baseball program. What do you think will happen here?
Well, he's always been a kid who aspires for the top, right? He wants to be that #1 overall pick, not just a first rounder. So maybe he goes to college to chase that carrot and see if he has a possibility to be the #1 pick overall. But either way, I think he's excited to be drafted today.
Yeah, that's a decision for another day. On this day, he's celebrating being a first-round pick.
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the Texas Longhorns. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, today, one of college baseball's brightest stars looks to spring up draft boards at his team's quest for a national championship.
Yeah, Boog, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he handles it. What an amazing opportunity in a high-stakes setting. Biggest week of his young career.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch and towing the slab, Matthew Summers.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Nicholas Allen. Summers ready to work now for Texas, Singy. And that's outside. And we're underway here this afternoon.
1-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. These players have got to be pumped, Boog. I know I am.
No doubt, Singy. The massive crowd here, a national audience watching at home. For most of these players, this is by far the biggest stage they played on. On the ground to the left. Villa gets it to first. One up, one down. And here's the first baseman, Shu Erdman. In the air, right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Greg Cole in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. First and second, 1 out. Matthew Summers steps in now for Texas. What a journey he's been on to get to this point, Singy.
Yeah, Boogie's really been a perfect fit for this Longhorns program. A tremendous 4-year career, and to cap off his senior season with a trip to Omaha, pretty incredible.
And a foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done, drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Tanner Kidd. Summers back to work. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
And that one is inside ball 1. Looking across the field, Singy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now is when the mental game really comes into play.
I couldn't agree more, Boog. It's time to lock in and focus, which isn't easy to do under such a bright spotlight. But performing with this kind of pressure is exactly the kind of thing to help prepare you for the big leagues.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Damian Goodson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. One out, base is empty. And that is out of play. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Fernando Gingrich stands in now and watches strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side and a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. The Longhorns have the advantage, 4-0. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. And now it's going to be Eduardo Quiñones.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, ha! Let's go. Go get 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Summers ready to work now for Texas. And it's fouled away. And here it comes. And right back to the mound. Throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Warren Velasmil in the box now. No balls and a strike.
And when you think of baseball royalty from Texas, I got to start with Roger Clemens, Boog. 2-time All-American, going 25-7 in 2 seasons at UT. In fact, he was on the mound when the Horns clinched their national title in 1983.
To the right side, and that's just foul. The Rocket, of course, was a first-round pick in 1983 by the Red Sox shortly after winning the national championship. Less than a year later, Clemens made his major league debut, and 2 years after that, won his first of a record 7 Cy Young Awards and the 1986 AL MVP. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 9 straight retired here to start the game. The Longhorns out front 4-0. Matthew Summers steps in now for the Longhorns. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, Boog, have you ever been to a game in Austin? Such a great scene there. I bet the fans are even more jazzed now that they're regularly facing teams like LSU, Tennessee, and Vandy.
And a superb diving catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You could absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Nicholas Allen. That's in there. That's strike one.
Stay aggressive up there.
That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Hey, no one down here.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. One down, base is empty. Right back to him on the mound. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. One gone, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Greg Cole. That clips the zone, and that is strike one. Man at first, one away.
Get this guy out of here.
That's to third. Fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tanner Kidd. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Be patient.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And the batter now, Damian Goodson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Now this is in the air down the line. Burden towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Be patient.
In the air, right field, Bradbury. Moving in on this one. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. On now to the... Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. Fernando Gingrich now at the plate. Summers back to work. That one in there across the letters.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Caught him looking for the K.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. The Longhorns leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fly ball to right. And there's 2 down. Leilani Moses digs in now. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Bradbury on the move towards foul ground. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Home down.
There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Chop to the right side, Newhouser. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The runner on at first with 1 gone. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Matthew Summers. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now a relay to second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And we're back at the plate. Warren Velasquez. Fastball for a strike.
Get him out of there.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Nicholas Allen. And that drops in for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that is foul. And down on strikes he goes, and that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Erdman in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first two pitches perfectly.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The Longhorns out front here, 4-0. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. On the show, Greg Cole getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Stay aggressive up there.
Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
This is your moment. Go get him.
Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And there's 2 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side. Swings to first. That's the 3rd out. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. The Longhorns with the lead, 4-0. So a man at first. And now the DH, Matthew Summers. The Orioles selected him out of high school, but he chose college ball instead. Pretty cool to see it paying off for him, Singy. A shot. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of times in today's game.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hal Cockrell.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it. They get the victory. What a way to start their journey here in Omaha. Summers was dominating on the hill and did well at the plate, too.
And Boog, his hitting in this one was fine, but the work on the mound is what really stands out to me. When he performs like this, he's one of the most valuable players in the game.
Greetings from the ballpark at Omaha. We're ready for Game 2 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the Texas Longhorns going up against the Cal State Fullerton Titans. Matthew Summers steps in now for Texas. And there's a foul ball.
Hey, Boog, did you know Texas has won more games than any Division I program in college baseball history? Winning 6 national titles with their last coming in 2005.
That one ripped. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now Matthew Summers. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neal makes the catch, inning over. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Longhorns. Man at first, nobody out. And now the first baseman, Ruben Vizcaíno. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And the batter will be the shortstop, Matthew Summers. He was actually selected in the MLB draft out of high school, but decided to go the college route instead.
Yeah, Boog, you love to see it, and he's looking to up his stock his second time in the draft. I was able to do that, know exactly the situation that he's in right now.
Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 3.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Mullen, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brandon Blanchard. Out to short, Summers. Throws to first, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Longhorns have the lead, 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jarrett Urban.
Throw him a chair right here.
Out to short, Summers. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good.
Man at first with one gone. Ruben Vizcaíno now at the plate. This ball's chopped on the ground. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And now two aboard.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just...
Dante O'Neill digs in now. He's grounded out a couple of times. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Matthew Summers will hit next.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marmolejo makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Jarrett Urban, the next to hit. To short, could be two. They get one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Longhorns with the lead 9-2. So a man at first. And now it's going to be Matthew Summers. Foul ball. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. So bases loaded with one away. O'Neill getting ready to hit. And the pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now the shortstop, Matthew Summers. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. That one felt good. And that's how they take the lead. It's 12-10. You know, Singy, this is one of those moments they'll talk about for years. He's loving every second of that celebration with his teammates.
Yeah, Boog, that's some high-end joy right there. And nothing like creating lifelong memories on the biggest collegiate stage. This is his last run, doing everything he can to try and bring home a championship for his school.
Absolutely awesome.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
The Titans down to their final strike. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Dante O'Neill. This could end it. On the ground. And that'll do it. They get the victory to move to 2-0 here in Omaha. Summers with a standout performance today, Singy.
Yeah, terrific effort by this two-way player, Boog. His team gets the win to move to 2-0, inching closer to their ultimate goal of winning it all. He'll get to hit again in the next one and continue to show the scouts that he belongs near the top of their draft boards.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha, the show brings you the elimination game of the College Baseball Championship. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Longhorns. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, it's win or go home time for one of college baseball's biggest names.
Big game on tap today, Boog. 9 innings away from leading his team to the College Baseball Championship game. Pressure-packed opportunity for him and his teammates.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go? And now the DH, Brady Grindell. Swing and a ball popped up. Summers corrals it. And a quick out, number 1.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Base is empty, 1 away. Matthew Summers steps in now for Texas, Singing. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Hugh.
Here's the third baseman, Hugh Mullen. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Rick Colbert. On the ground to the left, Summers. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in, Chet Cross. And he deals. Hit on the ground to short. Summers. Got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 and draw even again. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. So 2 down. Matthew Summers getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The throw to second is offline.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now the third baseman, Hugh Mullen. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. Aaron Pagan now at the plate. On the ground to short, Summers. Tosses across to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. First and second, 2 outs. Summers will hit next. He'll likely hear his name called in the early rounds of the upcoming draft, Singy. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Bradbury, the lead runner at second. Doss at first, 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Gone. And they take the lead. It's 5-2. Look at him soaking it all in with his team. It's like a parade out there, Singing.
Yeah, and you can tell he's loving every second, Boog. This is the college baseball championship. Moments like this are what players dream about.
Yeah, pure joy, and I think I saw one of his teammates trying to do a cartwheel.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And now, Giovanni Willie.
Giovanni Willie.
Home down.
Hit on the ground by ep2. Slings to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matthew Summers. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Matthew Summers.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Man at first with 1 gone, and now it's going to be Rick Colbert. And he hits a ground ball right side, boots it, still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And the batter now, Chet Cross.
Hey, plays out 1 right here.
1 strike away. Set down on strikes. And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the national championship game. What a run for this team. Summers was simply remarkable in this one, Singy.
A terrific effort by this two-way player, Boog. His team gets the win and moves on to the national championship game. 9 innings away from their ultimate goal of winning it all. He'll get to pitch in the title game with a real chance to impress the scouts one last time before the draft.
Greetings from the ballpark at Omaha. MLB The Show brings you the college championship game. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, today we get to witness this elite college prospect try and bring home a national championship for his school.
Yeah, Boog, most important game of his young career. So much on the line in this one. Can't wait to see how he performs with the baseball world watching.
First and second, 2 outs. Matthew Summers steps in now for Texas, Singy. That one pulled foul. Villa, the lead runner at second. Burden at first, 2 out of the inning. Down the right field line, that's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Newhouser getting ready to hit. He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. Question for you, Singy. How many players who won a college title went on to win a World Series?
See, I don't know how many, but I know who did it most recently, Boog, and that'd be Walker Buehler. He was on the 2024 LA Dodgers and the 2014 Vanderbilt Commodores.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. But 2 runs. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Matthew Summers.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bird pulls it down, and there's one away. At the plate, Bryant Luis. And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, home down.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
That one just misses.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here is Casey Ewing. Late with the swing there.
No ball.
Saul leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 1 inning in the books here. The Longhorns. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Anderson Shipley. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Tell you what, I hope there's some kids at home right now being inspired by these players who are not much older than them, competing at the very highest level of college sports.
Beckett, Singh in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Walter. Just
That's the ball.
missed. 2 outs, base is empty.
Be aggressive. Booyah! Be patient.
Next
Nope,
pitch is
that's
inside, and it's 2-1. Just
No, that
missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and now 3-2.
Count's full.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And that's a base hit.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Sammy.
So up next, Sammy Huber. Swing and a ball popped up.
Got it. Ball. Ball.
Bradbury makes a nice running catch. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. The Longhorns have the advantage, 2-0. 1 down, runner at 3rd. Summers, the next to hit. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. This is what you dream of as a kid, Siggy, hitting a home run here in Omaha in front of this national audience. What a moment.
Well, you can see he's on top of the world right now, Boog. If that's not pure baseball joy, I don't know what is.
Absolutely. A swing he will never forget.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Welcome back to the national championship. And the batter now, Carmen Stahl. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Edgardo Trout. There's the strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Bradbury hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the second
So
baseman.
digging in, Bryant Luis. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. Slides, but it gets by him.
Now batting.
So a man at first. And now it's going to be Wes Saul. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Casey Ewing. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's a strike. little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 3 innings complete. The Longhorns with the lead, 6-0. And next is the designated hitter, Matthew Summers. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Going, gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Get as many high fives as possible. Man, this guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Anderson Shipley. Summers back to work. Fly ball to right.
I go.
And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Beckett Singh. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Marco Walter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul out of play. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now the first baseman, Sammy Huber. He's 0 for 1. Fastball is outside. Singh off of first with 2 away.
We got 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Him looking, that's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. The Longhorns out front 10-0. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship from the ballpark at Omaha. Now here is Carmen Stahl. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, these players just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Trout now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw. Throw off line. He's safe And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now it's the second baseman, Bryant Luis. Popped in the air, left field, Burden. And there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Wes Saul. He's 2 for 2. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Hey, now we got 2.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Goes down looking. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. The Longhorns out front here, 10-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Matthew Summers. And that one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Tyler Newhouser. Bistopka picks to first. Summers dives back in safely. Runner takes off. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So they're at the corners now. Derek Ochoa digs in now. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 on, 2 outs.
2-1.
That one outside. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 3-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they strand a pair. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Casey Ewing. Right through there for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Newhouser makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Anderson Shipley now at the plate.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
0-1.
Summers ready to fire now for the Longhorns. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Longhorns on top 10-0. Welcome back to the National Championship on the show. Marco Walter getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The other way. Full extension makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You could absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
And now, Sammy Huber, 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Stahl stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Got him. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you could take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. The Longhorns lead it 10-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Matthew Summers.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Marte back to work. In the air, right side. Stahl sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Hal Cockrell.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp.
That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the duck.
So now here's the DH, Edgardo Trout. Texas just 1 out away from winning the national championship. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that's it. They're national champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season.
What a way to go out, Boo. This promising 2-way prospect demonstrated that he's a true gamer, showing out on the biggest stage of his young career. With so many scouts looking on, he proved he deserves a chance to play at the pro level.
With the first pick of the first round, the Colorado Rockies select Matthew Summers, a two-way player from the
Okay, so there we have it. The first pick of this year's draft is officially off the board. There's been a lot of anticipation for this pick, and now we finally know who it is, Harold. This is a young man that we have known all the way back when he was coming out of high school. Now he's the first overall pick in the draft.
Well, Greg, not only did we get to know him, we got to know his family. And I feel like, man, this is like the greatest thing ever. I know they're celebrating, and rightfully so. But he did everything you want a kid to do. He went to the combine. He showed out there early on. He went to college. That was his decision. It was a good decision for him because he grew and developed. And now we're looking at the #1 pick overall. And so his pathway, we followed it a long ways. Got to know the family and the kid. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, he looked like a superstar in the college baseball championship as well.
Oh, yeah.
Did he? He dominated there.
I know you love those pressure-packed moments.
No doubt. You learn a lot about a prospect.
Yeah.
Hey, every #1 overall pick has a slightly different projection as they enter pro ball. But from what we're hearing from people around the sport, he might have a chance to be like that generational player, Harold, if all goes well. Would you agree with that assessment from
Well, there's no guarantees with the #1 pick. I got to throw that out there. Right?
Okay.
But I love him. I think he's got a shot to really do some great things here. But the game is interesting. But I do believe this. I don't know if he'll be a generational player or not, but I think he'll be in the big leagues quick.
Yeah.
Fast to the big leagues.
Yeah, most scouts think he's going to fly through the minor leagues.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I agree with that.
Again, hopefully we will see this young man in Major League Baseball as early as next year. Very exciting.